Do you think walking is the best form of exercise for older adults? It's time to reconsider. Walking certainly offers cardiovascular benefits. However, it does not prevent age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia. It also fails to significantly improve balance, a critical element in fall prevention for older adults. And clearly, walking alone is not sufficient to protect your joints from degeneration or chronic pain. In fact, relying solely on walking may quietly weaken your musculoskeletal system over time. That's because walking primarily targets a narrow group of muscles rather than encouraging the full-body functional movement necessary for maintaining strength and mobility as we age. After age 65, physical activity needs to go beyond counting steps. It's about how you move with intention every day. You need to develop muscular strength, improve core and postural stability, enhance flexibility and joint range of motion. Therefore, today we will share a series of specialized exercises that go beyond the benefits of regular walking. These movements are structured to reduce pain, increase functional strength, and help you maintain independent movement in daily life. Exercise number 4 is a particularly powerful technique that many physicians recommend, but unfortunately, most people either don't know how to do it properly or have never heard of it. Stay with me. In just a few minutes, you'll discover how to move more freely, feel stronger, and live with less pain starting today. Most people assume that exercise is simply about burning fat or building muscle. But from a clinical perspective, true health begins internally with optimal blood circulation and more fundamentally with proper breathing. In traditional Eastern medicine, there is a guiding principle. Where blood flows freely, pain is absent. However, for circulation to occur effectively, it requires support. This support comes from qi, an internal life energy that flows with and through your breath. In modern Western medicine, this concept aligns closely with oxygenation. Every red blood cell transports oxygen, which is essential for cellular survival and tissue repair. When breathing is shallow or inefficient, oxygen delivery is compromised, leading to poor circulation, especially to distal or tension-prone regions of the body. As a result, these areas become rigid, fatigued, and prone to pain or dysfunction. You can think of your body as a complex city. Your blood vessels act as highways and streets, but without traffic coordination, like traffic lights or signs, everything becomes congested and inefficient. Qi functions like a traffic controller, regulating the flow of energy and blood to areas that need healing, nourishment, or recovery. That's why in this session, we don't just teach you exercise in the conventional sense. We guide you in activating your qi, breathing deeply and rhythmically, just like infants naturally do, and moving with intentional, gentle patterns that don't merely condition muscles, but promote holistic healing from within. You don't need to rely solely on medication. You don't need to live in chronic pain. You simply need to understand this. How you breathe directly influences your body's healing response, energy levels, and even the rate at which you age. And we'll walk you through it, step by step, starting now. Exercise 1. Breath activation. Reawakening the body's intrinsic healing mechanisms. While many people assume that physical rehabilitation begins with movement, as physiotherapists, we understand that true functional recovery starts with the breath. Efficient breathing mechanics not only enhance oxygen delivery to tissues, but also serve as a catalyst for activating the circulatory system, autonomic nervous system, and the body's innate healing processes. This initial exercise is designed to reactivate your internal regulatory systems through mindful, diaphragmatic breathing, forming the foundation for all subsequent movement and therapeutic intervention. Step 1. Choose a comfortable position. You may sit upright in a chair with both feet firmly grounded. Alternatively, you can sit cross-legged on a mat if that feels more natural. If you're feeling fatigued, lying flat on a supportive surface is also appropriate. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your lower abdomen, just below the navel. Step 2. Observe your breathing pattern. Inhale slowly through your nose. Notice which hand moves more. If the hand on your chest rises, this indicates shallow breathing, limited to the upper portion of the lungs. Our goal is to shift the breath downward into the lower abdomen, where the body's center of energy and recovery lies. Step 3. Diaphragmatic breathing, reactivating qi. Now focus on deepening your breath. Visualize inflating a balloon beneath your navel. You may slide your lower hand slightly lower, approximately 2 finger widths below the navel. This is the area you want your breath to reach. With consistent practice, you will feel your lower abdomen gently expand and contract with each breath. This is the location where qi, your body's vital life force, is stored and activated. Qi, breath, oxygen, and the nervous system. In traditional Eastern medicine, qi is the invisible life energy that keeps the body alive, warm, and adaptive. In Western medicine, this concept aligns with oxygen, transported by red blood cells to support cellular respiration, tissue regeneration, and healing. When breathing is weak, circulatory flow slows down. When blood cannot reach certain tissues, the body may become stiff, fatigued, or experience pain due to impaired perfusion and oxygenation. Step 4. Intentional breathing, directing breath to targeted areas. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly and gently into the belly for about 2 minutes, allowing your breath to move like calm, rhythmic waves. Next, choose a specific area of the body, such as the lower back, knees, or feet, and bring your focused awareness there. Imagine your breath traveling from your lower abdomen to that region. Example, if you choose your legs, visualize the breath moving downward through the abdomen, reaching the thighs, knees, and eventually the feet. Once the breath arrives, pause briefly. Hold the breath while mentally counting 1, 2, 4, 5, or up to 10 if comfortable. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, like a gentle sigh. Allow any muscular tension to release as the breath exits the body. Repeat this full breathing cycle 5 to 10 times, each time focusing on a different area where you may feel pain, tightness, or numbness. This is the directing qi method. With every breath, you're sending a signal. Come here, heal this place. The integration of breath and intention improves circulation, enhances body awareness, calms the autonomic nervous system, and helps relieve chronic tension and pain. Remember this, you don't need medication. You don't have to endure persistent pain. You only need to do one thing right: breathe properly and consciously. Your breath is not just for survival. It is your first tool for healing from the inside out. And this is the very first step on your journey to building a resilient and healthy body. Energy circulation, safe, full-body qi activation. Once you've reconnected with deep diaphragmatic breathing, we move on to the next phase, guiding qi, vital energy, and circulation through the entire body via gentle movement. In traditional Eastern medicine, breath and movement are inseparable. When performed mindfully and gently, this integration supports improved blood circulation, release of joint stiffness and tension, regulation of the nervous system, restoration of the body's internal balance. The following therapeutic sequence is safe for all populations, including older adults, individuals with joint pain, or those new to physical activity. Exercise 1. Seated trunk rotation, spinal axis activation. Sit upright on a sturdy chair, both feet flat on the floor, spine aligned but relaxed. Rest both hands gently on your thighs. Inhale slowly and deeply. As you exhale, gently rotate your upper body to the right without forcing the movement. Inhale back to center. Exhale and rotate gently to the left. Repeat 5 times on each side. Purpose: this movement helps open the energy gates along the spine, enhances thoracolumbar mobility, and promotes qi and blood flow between the internal organs. Exercise 2. Arm expansion, drawing qi in and out. Begin with both hands gently placed in front of your lower abdomen. Inhale as you open your arms slowly outward, as if drawing open invisible curtains. Feel the chest expand. Pause and hold the breath briefly. Exhale as you draw your arms back toward your core, visualizing warmth and energy gathering back to your lower dantian just below the navel. Repeat 5 to 7 times. Purpose: improves lung capacity, expands shoulder mobility, and unblocks stagnant qi in the upper body. Exercise 3. Foot pumping, lower limb circulatory activation. Keep both hands resting on your thighs, maintaining a stable seated posture. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, lift your heels off the floor, keeping your toes grounded. Inhale again, then lift your toes, keeping heels on the floor. Repeat this heel-to-toe rocking motion 10 times. Purpose: activates the gastrocnemius soleus muscle pump. Enhances venous return to the heart. Supports swelling control, warmth, and circulation in the lower extremities, especially in older adults. Visualization cue. With each movement, imagine your breath traveling down to your feet, warming and energizing each muscle group. Integration moment, somatic awareness. After movement, sit quietly for a few moments. Take one deep, slow breath into the lower abdomen. Notice how your body feels. Perhaps warmer, lighter, or more connected internally. This is not just exercise. It's a form of inner healing, free of medication, pressure, or fatigue. Exercise 4, neck stretching, relieving tension in the neck and shoulders. Starting position, sit on a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Keep your spine upright yet relaxed. Let your shoulders drop naturally without tension. Place both hands gently on your thighs. Movement 1, side neck stretch. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, gently tilt your head to the right, bringing your right ear toward your right shoulder. Keep your shoulders relaxed and avoid lifting them. Hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds, breathing slowly and evenly. Inhale as you return your head to the center. Exhale and repeat the stretch on the left side. Repeat 3 times on each side. You should feel a gentle stretch along the sternocleidomastoid, SCM, upper trapezius, and the lateral neck muscles. Movement 2, forward and backward neck stretch. Inhale with your head in a neutral position. As you exhale, gently lower your chin toward your chest, feeling a stretch along the back of your neck. Hold for 5 seconds, then inhale and return your head to the center. As you exhale, gently tilt your head backward, looking up toward the ceiling. Do not overextend to avoid dizziness. Inhale and return to the center position. Repeat 3-5 times. This movement helps relax the suboccipital muscles, relieve tension in the posterior neck, and improve circulation, especially helpful for reducing chronic neck stiffness and tension headaches. Objectives: to gently stretch and release tightness in the neck, shoulders, and upper back. To relieve cervical stiffness and reduce pressure in the upper trapezius area. To improve range of motion in the cervical spine and support proper postural alignment. To promote relaxation of the parasympathetic nervous system following the main exercise sequence. Clinical takeaway: the combination of diaphragmatic breathing plus gentle movement, mindful energy direction supports circulatory, lymphatic, and parasympathetic nervous system activation, improved postural stability and fall prevention, increased joint flexibility and range of motion, better sleep quality, and enhanced cognitive function. With just 10 minutes a day, you may begin to experience improved gait stability, reduced joint pain or stiffness during movement, sharper mental clarity, deeper and more restful sleep, and most importantly, a calm, confident sense of control over your body through movement guided by breath. This isn't intense exercise. It's the art of listening to your body and gently restoring from within. Today, you didn't just move, you reconnected breath, sensation, and motion into harmony. Remember, true health doesn't begin at the gym. It begins with one conscious breath, one gentle movement, one quiet commitment to yourself each day. If you found this practice helpful, please share it with someone you care about, especially someone who may need a gentle, accessible path back to wellness. And if you're ready for the next level, in the next session, we'll explore how breath and balance work together, a core skill set to prevent falls and rebuild strength, especially after age 65. You've already begun. Keep going. Your body remembers. Your breath knows the way.